I think I'm gonna make my channel now, hopefully it gathers people to watch me, right? On my life with type 1 diabetes and my review of this universe and time we're living in and dimension. So, type 1 diabetes has been a hell of a ride for me personally. I'm 37. I have been in many different industries and types of work. Look at my ears. See that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? At 5 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Around that time frame, maybe before, maybe after, I remember peeing the bed a lot. I mean, every night just peeing the bed. And I remember having ill dreams. Like, I don't really recall the dreams, but I remember running around through the house, right? Because my family, my family will know me. I remember times and events where I would be at mi tío Nando's house, right? Or it was either his house or somebody else's house, but I would run around I just remember running around. And it wasn't running around because I was having fun. It was more like running around because I think the diabetes entered me in that sort of trance. And so, I'm like 5, maybe I'm gonna say 5 to 10 years old, but just running around and speaking gibberish. Like, I remember speaking gibberish. Like, I remember, speaking like, something like that. And, like, I guess my mom or dad, they would look at me sort of like I was nuts. And so eventually, I got diagnosed with it, started taking insulin. Time went on, right? I remember being low and shaky and things like that. Speaking with the nurse at school. Normal, right? I look at that as very typical. Time goes on and I'm in high school. So, I'm going to get into the sort of gritty part about it. So remember, I'm running around. I'm peeing the bed a lot. I mean, constantly. That eventually my parents took me to go get seen by a doctor. To where I found out I was diabetic. Diet soda, by the way. And what did they say about diet soda? Oh, it'll give you Alzheimer's. And, studies say that it'll fuck with your brain and shit like that. Really? It'll fuck with your brain? Well, then what the fuck am I supposed to enjoy if I'm trying to keep load of my glucose numbers, right? Now, it's a 3-minute video so far. I'm not gonna try to make this 5 minutes. Okay, so then eventually I go into high school. It was the people that I was hanging around with, right? It was a crowd that I chose to hang out with, Maybe I've never been too self-confident. Maybe my diabetes has really messed with my head. I mean, look at this thing. Look at that. Right? So I can feel the tension in my head. That's why it does that. And this happened to me during COVID when I was on an experimental insulin with some sort of famous doctor within my area. Nobody ever talks about how type 1 diabetes is rough. Like, it's a rough game. It's rough as shit. This shit is fucking rough. This shit'll beat your ass. Nobody ever talks about this shit. But yeah, share this. Cause yeah, type 1 diabetes it's not a joke. And there are people that look phenomenal, right? People, you look online, bodybuilders and shit that look phenomenal. And boy, how the fuck you do it? You know why they do it? I look at it because I'm like, you're probably not a real diabetic. You're probably putting on the show, getting paid for it. Yeah, that's me. All right, let's call out reality. Right? Let's call out the people that are real from the people that are fake. I don't know. That's just me. But maybe I've had more issues than others.